Sealed meteorologist Julie Durda. It was a very hot day yesterday before those storms started to develop just as the sun does set. It was so hot we actually broke a record high in Miami. 94 degrees was the official high. The old record was 93 set back in 2022. Now with that being said, we did see some measurable rainfall, but nothing widespread, just some isolated precipitation, anywhere between 1/10 of an inch or even almost an inch for parts of the Keys yesterday. As for the forecast this morning, showers and storms starting off in the Keys first, but don't leave home without your umbrella. We'll have a series of lows riding along the stalled out front, and that's going to keep us unsettled going into the afternoon hours and the early evening hours today, going into Thursday and going into Friday. Today we could be seeing rainfall totals about 1 to 2 inches in some isolated areas. We do that again tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be the wettest day of the week, and then we continue that trend going into Friday. So all of our rainfall totals starting today till Friday, possibly 4 to 6 inches once everything is said and done. So we will be under that level 1 flood threat, especially going into tomorrow and Friday, as we will see the possibilities of some big flooding concerns in our forecast. So grab the rain gear. You're going to need it as we go into the afternoon hours for this wet Wednesday afternoon and evening. Better chance of storms going into your Thursday. Have a great day, South Florida. Morning Sealed meteorologist Julie Durda, and get ready. Here we go again. While yesterday we saw downpours of over 3 inches in Miami, over 2 inches in Fort Lauderdale, over 1.25 inches in Hialeah. Almost every single city saw some measurable precipitation, just depending on where you're at, where you saw the worst of the downpours. But as promised, those downpours did pack a punch with the flooding concerns. We had a lot of flash flooding that happened yesterday, and it's because of the days of rain. We're going to do it again today, unfortunately. We're starting off with mostly dry conditions, but rain does return just around 2 as we have that peak heating of the day till about 5, 6, 7 o'clock, those early evening hours. So you know the drill. We're no stranger to this. But again, the big concern will be the flash flooding since we've had days of rain and our ground is so saturated. Tomorrow we keep that hit or miss showers in the forecast. We are seeing that flood threat today as a level 1. We keep that in place for parts of Miami-Dade and Broward. And through tonight, we do have that coastal flood statement for Key Largo. The next high tide is actually at 10 a.m. and we'll see the next one tonight as well. As we go through the forecast, we do have some drier days expected finally once we get into the weekend. We just got to get through this wet week ahead. Have a great day. We like to hold our Friday Eve. I'm Morning Sealed meteorologist Julie Durda, and we saw those downpours arriving in Broward and Miami-Dade. Some areas in Miramar received over 4 inches of rain. Parts of Broward County, 2.5, parts of Miami-Dade, just about 2 inches, and that all sparked the flooding concern. So since the ground's so saturated and we are expecting more downpours today, we are under that level 1 flood threat today, tomorrow, and even going into Saturday. As for the storms, they're going to start earlier today compared to the past previous days. I have some storms already about to move in. They're over the Keys and just west of Broward County and Miami-Dade. So we'll see this throughout the morning times, hopefully getting out of here for the morning commute, and then we will see another round of those storms into the afternoon hours, lingering until your Friday, and even that chance of storms will stick around till Saturday. Rainfall totals, noticing the highest percentage of our rainfall total is expected to be about 3 to 4 inches over southern Miami-Dade and into the Keys. That is going into today and tomorrow, where we're seeing Broward County and Miami-Dade just adding an additional 1 to 2 inches. 7-day forecast calls for highs today to struggle to reach the upper 80s and low 90s. Since we're starting off the rain earlier, that'll keep the cloud cover around, keep our temperatures below the 90s, but keep that rain gear handy. You're going to need it. We're under this rainy repeat today and leading into tomorrow. Have a great day.